We have two little girls look like here this morning. Two of my favorite lambs. See, you got your bow tied back again. You're always coming untied, aren't you? Getting loose. All right. Well, I've got a card trick this morning. It's challenging to do a trick involving something small like this that everybody can see. But I'm going to tell you something. I've got every part of this trick planned. I know just exactly how I want it to go. You'll see the evidence of that in a minute because I've got some pictures I'm going to ask Mr. Andy to show you. It's in that folder, Andy, called Lamb Service. There are 4 of them. Now, telling you that just because I have everything planned and I know how everything's going to work, that means it's going to come out all right. I plan lots of stuff that goes south. That's a good saying right there. I don't know why they don't want to say it goes east or goes west. But they seem to want to blame it on us. This is a deck of cards. You can see there that it doesn't look like it's wanting to break off right there. Let me see if I can shuffle the cards. Let me bring that ace of spades to the front and see if that's what's making it. Yeah, sure enough, that's what was making it break up. Notice all the cards. There are 54 cards, 54 different cards in this deck of cards. And it's a new deck of cards, just opened up just the other day, preparation for this. But the lesson here about this is that God knows everything. He knows what's going to happen tomorrow. God knows what you're going to do. God knows what He's going to do. God knows what everybody's going to do, and everything is going to happen tomorrow and the next day and the next day. That seems crazy to me. And He doesn't know because He goes, ooh, and looks up into the future. God knows the future. God knows tomorrow because He has a plan for tomorrow, and God is making the future happen. Now, if you see, there's the ace of spades. See that right there? And if I cut the cards, this is just called Hindu shuffle right there. I don't know what Hindu invented. There's the 2 of spades, and I pull up, there's the 8 of clubs. There are 4 different suits. And as I shuffle through there like that, you can see all the different cards. There's the 4 of spades. I just kind of shuffle through 7 of clubs, 7 of spades, 2 of diamonds, 5 of diamonds. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the cards over. I'm not going to shuffle just a little bit more. Mix them up just a little bit. Then, even though God knows the future, and He has a plan for the future, He wants to include you. He wants you to be a part of it. So He lets you make choices. And He says, what about this? What about that? And what would you like to do here? And He asks us to pray to Him and to tell Him what we want and what's important to us. And that seems impossible. Now, Addison, I'm going to run my thumb down through there just like that. Can you see it? I'm just running down the edge. And I'm trying to touch the edge of all the different cards. And when I go down through there the next time, you tell me any time you want to. You make it a choice. You tell me when to stop, okay? Let's say stop out loud.
Stop.
Right there. All right. Now I'm going to take that card right there that you stopped me at. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get Miss Jenny to help you. Now you show that card to yourself and show it to Avery. And see if you remember that number. And I want you to show it. You don't have to get up, Miss Jimmy. I'm going to give you this Sharpie. You ever played with a Sharpie before? Draw some eyebrows on Johnny there or something. Yeah, I want you to show that card to Miss Jeannie and Mr. Johnny there, Addison. And Jeannie, I want you to write down the name of that card so we won't forget it. You got it? All right, Addison, here's what I'm going to do. You take that. Don't let me see what it is now. I want you to slide it in there somewhere, anywhere you want to. All right, it goes right in there. Let's push it all the way in. All right. Now I'm going to turn them over. Now, if you happen to see it, don't go, don't go like that. I'm going to shuffle through. So you can see lots of the cards. I'm going to shuffle from the top. Now what I want to do is I'm going to do the same thing with Avery. And I'm going to ask her to tell me to stop. And see if I can stop at a card that will let me know what card you picked. Okay? I'm going to go like that, Avery, and you tell me when to stop. Stop right there. Okay? Take that card right there. All right. Now, Is that the card that you picked? Put number 1 card up there. Andy? Is that the card you have in your hand right now? It is, isn't it? That's called a joker. Huh. Now, what's the name of the card that Addison picked? Mm-hmm.
3 of hearts.
The 3 of hearts. Show me that card number 2 there. But you got a joker. Give me that joker back. Now I know what it is. What color is that joker? It's just black and white. And I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to thump on it a few times. I'm just going to take that card. I'm going to kind of flip it back and forth. Now it's color, isn't it? Put that next card up there. I changed it from black and white to now it's a colored joker. It's prettier, isn't it? I want you to look real close there. And I want you to put a close-up of that card number 4 there. What's the joker holding? The 3 of hearts. He's got it in his hand, hasn't he? That all worked out just exactly the way I wanted it to. Now you could have picked any card that you wanted to, but you picked the 3 of hearts. You said stop. And then you picked the joker, and the joker's holding the 3 of hearts in his hand. I love it when a plan comes together. And you know what I love it? When God's plan for my life, when I let him have his way. He knows what's happening. And it's not because he read tomorrow's newspaper or looked at his horoscope for the next week. God is making the future happen. God's making your life happen. And that's why it's really important for us to get as close to God and know as much about him as we can. And figure out, Lord, what is it you want me to do? Because he already knows what's going to happen. It's not all good. It's not all bad. But God has a wonderful life, a wonderful plan for your life. And he's a better magician than I am. Much. As a matter of fact, he's not a magician at all. He just makes the most wonderful things. God loves you. And Prophet Jeremiah says that the Lord said, I know my plans for you. I want to do good things for you and not evil. All right? Thank you so much for your help. You did just right. God bless you. You can go back and sit on the second row again.